Green King Films, we're here with Coach Masline of the Range Vikings. Hey, Coach, great win tonight. Blowout win over Bishop Kenny, 61-15. Real quick, Coach, just give me your thoughts on tonight's contest.
Man, it was phenomenal, man. You know, both sides of the ball, they came out with excitement. They came out with enthusiasm. Executed. You know, they started slow. They got a touchdown on the first drive, which, you know, we knew they was going to come out with energy and, you know, trying to compete and win. And, we just showed our strength tonight and, you know, on both sides of the ball.
Talk about the way the defense performed tonight, Coach.
They did an excellent job. You know, like I said, they came out, you know, scored on the first drive, and then, you know, ultimately they locked me in on the task at hand. You know, we were more physical up front, you know, for their offensive line versus our defensive line. We knew we could win in that area, and then the linebackers was, you know, feeling downhill and being aggressive. And, you know, on the back end, they controlled the air.
61 points out of y'all offensively. Give me your thoughts on that side of the ball.
Oh, man, it was spectacular. You know, we knew how to attack them. We knew, you know, where the holes were in their defense. And just a balanced attack for us to run and pass. And they did a great job of just, you know, being smart with the football, making great decisions. And, you know, ultimately, you know, we put a lot of points on the board tonight.
Speaking of the run, Coach, to Darius Washington, he ran the rock well tonight. 3 rushing touchdowns. Thoughts on the way your back performed?
Oh, he performed great, man. It's good to have him back. We knew Tyshawn was going to be down this week with the groin injury, and he took the load, and he's been doing it all year, you know, when he's been able to play, just being dominant, you know, averaging over 100 yards a game. And he's just one of the best backs that, you know, that we've coached and that we, you know, this area have seen in a long time. You know, versatile, speed, change of direction, can make guys miss, and, you know, ultimately just find his way into the end zone.
Thoughts on the play of the offensive line tonight?
Phenomenal. You know, kept TJ up tonight, and then, you know, made lanes for the running back to get through and, you know, do what he needed to do. So, you know, we tip our hat to the O-line because, you know, in practice, you know, they go back and forth with our defensive line, you know, every weekend. You know, ultimately coming out on Friday nights is what we're going to get. Those are the results.
TJ Cole, your quarterback, he moving to the record books, 102 touchdowns. Give me your thoughts on that. Cole with over 100 passing touchdowns for his career, Coach.
Man, that just speaks volume to the program that he's been a part of. You know, he started out at Reebok and he did phenomenal over there at Reebok, and then ultimately coming here, you know, as a junior, and then, you know, just extending what he was doing over there at Reebok, and just, you know, it's phenomenal that, you know, two programs can share a kid that has done great. All you can do is congratulate him, you know, for the job he's done. You know, it's in the area. I don't think it's been a lot. You know, maybe 4 quarterbacks who surpassed 100 in their career, and, you know, TJ added himself to the record books.
And we want to know 2 of those quarterbacks came from Range, TJ as well as HJ Ivory Durham. But talk about Zion Butler, Range's all-time leading receiver tonight with an amazing performance. Give me your thoughts on Zion moving into the Range record books as well.
Especially when the kid, you know, been in the program for 4 years, you know, committed, dedicated to the culture, the brand, and what we're trying to do. He put his earmuffs on, and, you know, he just worked year after year and came out and performed, you know, throughout every season that he was here. And, you know, we tell kids all the time, man, you work hard, you know, off the field, away from, you know, what we do normally as a program, things like this are going to happen. Like, he's one of the best receivers in our school's history. Great hands, you know, just all around great kid off the field as well. And, you know, we can't be more proud of his accomplishment.
61-15, third-round playoff win. Just final thoughts on tonight's game, Coach.
Man, you know, it's exciting to be able to punch a ticket to the Final Four. And now we just got to, you know, wait and see who we're going to play, and then ultimately, you know, get to work and game planning and trying to punch our ticket to Miami.
Hey, Coach, thanks for talking with me. Good luck to y'all future.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.